Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
I'm Biggie Smalls. This is my main man, JV.
Junior varsity. America, the whole thing is that as a sports fan, I'm increasingly disillusioned with the sports media today. I'm bombarded with Rachel Nichols telling me that Brett Favre can pick up a baseball with his toes. I'm bombarded with John Madden saying things like you can't win them all if you don't win the first one. And I'm bombarded with SportsCenter beginning all summer long with today tempers flared in NASCAR. America, I don't give a shit. I am not concerned with NASCAR or drama or bullshit at all. I am a fan. And I want Fan Digest. I want sports presented to me from the fan's perspective and not the money-making line that comes down from the boys upstairs. And that's what we're about, America. Read Between the Lines is here to give it to you from the fan's perspective, raw and uncut.
So we're going to tell you, America, what we think. And if you don't like it, you can read between the lines.
Fuck, I hate Tom Brady. It was so good to see him
Dude,
lose.
it was a battle of two fucking the biggest pretty boys. Eli and his poop swag 7th grade mustache against Tom Brady, America's sweetheart. Oh my god,
I mean, really,
threw up
when
a
I
little
look
bit in my
back on it,
mouth.
I want to take the perspective that my pack lost and that was hard to take. However, I got to savor fucking the loser face from not only Peyton Manning, but Tom Brady as well.
Seriously, but Michael Strahan and OCU Manura, how sick are those guys? I mean, literally, like this is OCU Manura and Michael Strahan. BAM!
I remember
Tom
that
Brady
guy's
just
name.
putting the wood.
His name is Justin Tuck, and he's like...
Is that the dude who, like, Tom Brady just leaned into him and he just...
He looks like a Jason
Oh, God.
Taylor, like, with more muscles.
From Notre Dame.
Much more muscles. Is he from Notre Dame? Oh,
Gosh,
yeah.
that was
He
ridiculous.
is a little man-child.
Honestly, they played their
I won
hearts
a 100
out.
push-up bet on that hit.
Wait, can we see how big your beach ball is? Will you show America how big your beach ball is?
Oh, hold this.
Yeah. Let's just
It's gonna be kinda
just
hot.
show
I'm
me,
wearing,
like, show me size-wise.
Because it doesn't really stretch the shirt.
It does- okay.
I'm thinking Ryan Grant. Ryan Grant is a little man-child. At the beginning of the year, the Packers didn't even bother running the ball. They just spread 5 wide and put Brett in the shotgun, and they would just do basically 10, 15-yard handoffs all the way down the field, and it was spectacular. And then Ryan Grant comes along and starts running people over. I mean, who is this guy? Like, the Giants trade for him.
You're right.
I really want to see him beat the Giants. That's another point.
So, yeah, but it was really nice to see Brett Favre tarnish his image by throwing that pick, and then everyone stopped sucking his dick, because you got to
Yeah.
admit, nobody gets their dick sucked more than Brett Favre.
No,
Close
the
second
media-
is Tom Brady.
And as saying this as a huge Brett Favre fan, I will say that the media was way too nice to him. He laid a big shit on that game, and that is hard for me to take. And
He really shit the
enough
bed.
said. He shit the bed
Diarrhea.
in that game. I want to put a lot of that on his offensive coordinator, who built a great offense and calls plays for it like a goddamn retard.
My up-and-coming player is still in the NFC North. We got Adrian Peterson. I mean, this guy is a freak. Honestly, a freak. Peterson's played 1 year, 12 touchdowns, over 1,300 yards, 5.6 average. And who is second to, or who is first in the league for average per carry? Jarius Norwood. Does anybody in their right mind know who Jarius Norwood is? Do you know who that is?
I don't know who Jerry is.
Seriously, who the fuck is that?
Let me hate on Pat Riley for a second. Let me get something out about Pat Riley. All right? How do you trade for Ricky Davis? Let me ask you that. How do you trade like 2 baller-ass role players like James Posey, and I don't even remember who the other guy was, but I know that he was good, and you get in return Mark Blunt and Ricky Davis, 2 proven career suckballs losers. I mean, these
You
are
might
the
have thrown
guys-
Mark Madsen in the trade.
I mean, if
put in
you
your
were-
red mouth guard and keep sucking dick.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, the whole point is that, like, you know, and Pat Riley loves to show up to these press conferences with his hair slicked back and say, I can't get these guys to play hard, you know. We really just need them. Fuck you. You brought them all in.
Seriously,
you
Pat
knew they were
Riley?
losers when you paid them, and you paid them a lot.
Read between the lines, Pat
Pat
Riley.
Riley, read between the lines for what you're doing to Dwayne Wade right now. Chris Paul. Chris Paul is the motherfucking man. Packs more ballin' per square inch, per actually inch of height and pound of whatever
That guy's amazing.
beefcake. He's awesome.
He is one of 3 guards in the league right now, averaging a triple-double. Jason Kidd and Steve Nash are the other ones, but Chris Paul, besides points, has got the most steals.
Yeah, and
most
how much
assists.
younger is Chris Paul than those guys?
Yeah, he's
he could
22.
He could be the child of either of those guys. I think.
Really
I think
could.
physically that works
These guys
out
are old.
somehow.
Steve Nash is a pimp, though, and Jason Kidd just straight up beats his wife. And this whole kissing before you shoot a free throw,
Yeah.
read between the lines, Jason Kidd, because that shit is gay,
Stop
bud.
kissing before the free throw.
God.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
Here at Read Between the Lines, we pretty much hate
People.
everyone. I mean, a lot of people. If we like you, like William Perry, I mean, you've done something
You're in
good.
the minority.
Yeah, and Johnny Randall, the big dog's got to eat. Love ya. But anyways, we hate people. Granted. So, in Read Between the Lines, we're really talking about whose ass we would kick if we saw on the street today. Who are you thinking?
Charlie Weiss, okay, it's not necessarily your fault, but you took over a racist ass program, okay? Why is Ty Willingham not still coaching there? Why are you coaching there? Why does everybody love you and they didn't love him? That's not even my point. How did you get all those recruiting classes and turn them into a 2-8, 2-9?
I don't even
Look,
know.
it was a shit bomb, all right? And you are on NBC every single week
how fat you are,
with the
bud.
pelvic punch going on there,
Seriously.
dude. You need to either not wear a belt, wear like a muumuu or something, or have
Hit
like
up some Jenny Craig, bud.
yeah, dude.
Go meet up with
Some
Jared from
crunchies.
Subway. Have a little butt
They've
sex
got
and eat
the
some
most
subs.
fantastic modern medicine that can help you out, but just do not let me see that on TV. You can't bring
It's
that to
embarrassing.
prime time, baby. That's on prime time every weekend. You were shitting on my football weekends. Fix it and read between the lines, Charlie Weiss.
Seriously. Well, now that we
about
got
it.
all that off our
feel
chest, I feel better too.
It's therapeutic.
I really do. Thank you, America, for tuning in to Read Between the Lines with Biggie Smalls and JV. I'm glad to have you here. And if you think you know more than us, fuck off, America, because you probably don't.
I was gonna say you probably do, but
You may, but you get up here and talk
hey,
to us.
hey, make your own show. We had fun bringing it to you raw and uncut and unpolished. I can't even tell you how unfunded this show is. That is raw.
Yeah.
And we like doing it. So enjoy it. It's a nice
Signing
little
out.
break from the ESPN money machine. Take care, America.
That's right. Love you, Vikings. Skol, Vikings. Let's
Go
win
Pack!
this game.
Roy. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on the